Welcome back to the channel. So yesterday was mock draft Monday. And so what I did was I went through and did the mock draft like everybody did, like everybody do. But I did it two ways. The first one, I did it with some moving and shaking as if I was actually the GM. Then the second one I did where I just stood pat with all 11 picks and I picked who I thought was the best player available for the needs we had at the time. So first I'm gonna go through the one where I consider myself moving and shaking and zigging and zagging and do all the things that GMs do. And so now I'll put it on the screen right here. So my very first pick, what I did was I got the shaking early. I traded up to number 6 to pick 16 and pick Kelvin Banks, the tackle from Texas, because we need O-line help. That goes without saying. All right, made another trade to get back into the second round. I got pick 60 in the second round. I gave up Marcus Williams and 3 other picks in round 3, 4, and 5. Keep in mind, I ain't through willing and dealing. So once that trade was completed, I got a trade offer from the Bills. So I gave the Bills pick 60 in exchange for pick 62. In exchange for pick 62 and pick 130. So I traded to get back in the second round, and immediately once I got back in the second round, the Bills gave me 2 picks for 1 pick, and I only moved 2 spots back. So with the 62nd pick, I picked Jordan Burch, the edge from Oregon. So now I got a tackle and I got an edge. Now I made another trade. I got into the 4th round. So I went from the 2nd round to the 4th round without a pick. So no pick in the 3rd round. So that 4th round pick at 110, I got Josh Foreman, the defensive tackle from Florida State. Maybe this is Super Bowl hangover still in my system, but I saw the way that those D linemen got after Kansas City's offensive line. A good D line goes a long, long way, man. Long, long way. So I picked Josh Foreman with pick 110 in round 4. Round 4, I had another pick. I picked the guard, Luke Handry from Cincinnati. So far, tackle Kelvin Banks, edge Jordan Burch, interior defensive guy Josh Foreman, and then guard Luke Handry. So I went to moving and shaking and dealing again. I got a 5th round pick from the Panthers for 3 more picks. I gave them 203, 209, and 213 for 164. And with 164, I got Dorian Strong. So now, with that being said, no, I said that wrong. I traded that 164 to the Eagles for 166 and got Dorian Strong. That's why I was doing a bunch of moving and shaking. So I basically did the same thing. Got 164. The Eagles wanted to trade. I gave them 164, went back to 166 and got an extra pick on top of it. That's what happened. So then I got Dorian Strong at 166. All right, so that's the cornerback we needed. I felt like we needed a backup quarterback because Josh is old as Methuselah. So I picked up Kyle McCord from Syracuse at 183. Linebacker, because we don't know what we got from Trenton, and maybe we need some special teams help. I got Sam Munden Jr. from Georgia, and then I picked up a wide receiver just to throw in the mix to be in that battle. You never know what could come. It had to be a big body guy, though. I got Rock Taylor, who's 6'2", 6'3", out of Memphis. So that's the first one. That's the one I did where, I did a lot of moving and shaking, and you can see it on the board. So this second one, I just stood pat with what we had, no trades, none of that, just straight 11 picks, best player that I feel like we need at the time. So at pick 27, I picked Josh Connolly from Oregon, the tackle. At pick 59, I picked edge Kyle Kennard from South Carolina. Pick 91 in round 3, I picked Trey Harris, the receiver from Ole Miss, 6'2", 6'3". At 127, round 4, I picked Chase Lunt, another offensive lineman from Connecticut. At pick 135 in round 4, I still feel like we need a backup quarterback, so I got Jackson Dart at that time. To help that interior and still with this Super Bowl hangover, I picked Tim Smith, the interior defensive lineman from Alabama. Safety, Akil Arnold. Maybe he can come in and compete for that free safety spot and move Kyle back to what we like Kyle doing. Maybe not. We'll see. That's why I picked the safety there. Getting my receivers, take that back. Getting my quarterback some explosive playmakers. This pick right here is twofold. You got a home area guy, then you're getting a receiver as well. Ty Felton from Maryland. The next pick, Jordan Gasson Jr., tight end, explosive tight end for the Syracuse. If you don't know about Gasson, go check him out. There will be a video coming about Gasson at some point on this channel, but go check him out. Also, one of my favorites in the draft, there's a video about this guy on the channel as well, Jimmy Horn Jr. And then last I picked up Samuel Munden again, who's the same guy from the other draft. I picked him up with my last pick in the 7th round just to add to that linebacker situation and or be a special teams guy. So these are the 2 mock drafts I did today. And again, as I learn more about different players, especially with me and Chris doing our draft videos and me doing draft work on my own, the mock drafts will get better and better and better. And we'll just see how they go. But let me know what you think about both sets of mock draft. The one where I was wheeling and dealing, shucking and jiving, shaking and baking, and the one where I just stood pat. Which one you think is better? Who are some guys you feel like the Ravens should be picking up or should be looking at? And maybe that'd be some of the guys that I get a chance to do a video on. So real quickly, I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace and love.